So, hey everyone, I'm Jessica, as you probably know, and I'm just gonna walk through my site-specific text. This was an assignment I had to do for my creative writing course. So, basically where I started out was with this annoying white blank page. I'm sure you've all seen one just like it. And then you try and figure out what you're doing, and at this point I had no idea. I'm really not artsy enough for this class. And so it was one word, backspace, two words, backspace, on and on and on, until, right out of the blue, I remembered this really random Calvin and Hobbes comic. So, it's quite funny. In the first panel, Calvin's like, let's say life is this square of the sidewalk. We're born at this crack, and we die at that crack. Now we find ourselves somewhere inside the square, and in the process of walking out of it, we suddenly realize our time in here is fleeting. Is our quick experience here pointless? Does anything we say or do in here really matter? Have we done anything important? Have we been happy? Have we made the most of those precious few footsteps? And then, in the final panel, and this is what's really funny, it's night out, and they're just standing there, staring at the crack in the sidewalk, thinking about the fact that time is so fleeting, and basically wasting time, thinking about how time is so fleeting. So, they gave me an idea, and I ended up writing I guess it was a 6-verse, 2-line per verse, rhyming poem. So, I'll just read it out for you. It says, imagine this step as a moment in time, imagine this stone as a day, and the night, well, it's this line, and your last step, yesterday. Now imagine this step as the passing of a year, and the line, your birthday. You aged a year now with this step here, understand? 365 days. Now take another step and look up and along. See the end of this block? The sidewalk ends, completely gone. How long do you get to walk? So, for the site specificness, obviously, I chose the sidewalk that's in front of my house. It actually does just randomly end on the corner. We don't know why. It's very strange. So, I actually went and chalked this into footprint shapes on the sidewalk. So, I'll just show you a quick video of what it's like. So yeah, that was my site-specific text, and it was actually a bit harder than I thought it would be. When I drew it out, it was not nearly as hard to do it on paper as it was to try and chalk it into the sidewalk. Not exactly the best art medium, but I had fun, and here's my materials here so you can see. I had to go buy a whole bunch of chalk, and originally I was going to try and do them the same size as how I did on the paper, and that failed really miserably, and I had to go back after it rained. But I made this massive, giant footprint template, and then I traced that instead, and it actually worked pretty well. But yeah, if you look here, this is how I actually designed it, and you'll see that there's a lot more detail involved in the drawing with pencil than there was with the drawing with chalk. But it still turned out kinda how I liked it, so it was good, it was fun. And yeah, and I think my site and my text works really well together, partly because I'm not entirely sure it would work otherwise, like writing about sidewalk without writing it on sidewalk. But yeah, it was fun, and I hope you enjoyed seeing it. Alright, thank you, bye.